Today we're reacting to Spencer and Scruff. I know I still have to do my video of me talking about the theories of Thomas and Friends. Please give me more time, guys. I've been busy with school. I'm getting close to the end of finishing college and internships, so that's why I haven't been on. On top of that, and like I said, things have just been crazy at home with school and work, so please bear with me and I'll get to it when I can, and let's get started.
Back in the days of steam, Spencer used to work on the mainland pulling fast express trains on the main line. But as the years passed, he ran trains up in Scotland due to diesels taking over his usual express route, until he was withdrawn from working service and was later sold to a man named Duke Boxford, who was the head of a business selling rubber. And he ran passenger tours, as well as taking Duke and his wife to places where they want to go. Because of this, Spencer was arrogant and boastful, and the engines and the fat controllers disliked it intensely.
Of course.
The Boxfords have their summer house located on the branch line that is run by Percy, James, and Emily. And sometimes, Spencer will stay in the shed at night whenever he was needed by the Boxfords. They had another engine there called Scruff.
There's Scruff!
Scruff was a little vertical engine who helps out at the Boxfords summer house, whether he's shunting Spencer's coaches, delivering needs for the Boxfords, or picking up rubbish or grass clippings from the workmen. He was a kind engine, but Spencer thought having an engine called Scruff was beneath him. Good morning, Spencer. Beat Scruff cheerfully. Got your coaches ready for you. What are you taking there? I don't have time for idle chit-chat, Scruff. Couple of those coaches to me now. Chop, chop. Scruff might take it back by Spencer's rudeness did as he was told. Scruff likes working for the Boxworth family as they appreciate the work that he has done for them, but he gets quite often annoyed by Spencer. All I did was ask where they were going. He pouted as he rolled slowly towards Spencer's tender with the coaches.
He's so mean. Not Scruff, Spencer.
Oh, don't bump me, Spencer shouted. That was only a little bump, retorted Scruff crossly. A frumpy engine should be more careful towards an important engine like myself, Spencer called back. But Scruff rolled his eyes and he puffed away to Coquelin Harbour to collect some empty trucks.
I don't know how he tolerates it. I know. Okay, we're gonna skip the intro because I don't want to get a copyright claim.
The island of Sodor. She puffed in.
Sorry, but I'm not risking getting a copyright claim.
What's the matter, Scruff? He asked. Usually you'll be so chirpy. Then Scruff mentioned Spencer and his bossy attitude. Typical of Spencer, frowned Percy in agreement. Yeah, sighed Scruff, but I'll just put up with it. You shouldn't be putting up with Spencer's attitude, Scruff. It's not right to tolerate a bossy engine. I know, Percy, but no matter how much I try to reason with him, Spencer couldn't be bothered to understand since he's so important. What else can I do? Just try at least. And Percy puffed away to do more shunting around the yards, while Scruff made his way.
I think Spencer is just a complete jerk in the series. I just think he's a complete jerk.
Back to the summer house.
Oh, excuse me.
While Scruff understood what Percy was saying, he didn't take Percy's advice. Spencer kept on being rude to him as the days passed.
I love the music.
Ugh! What on earth is that smell? Spencer gasped. You smell like you come from the harbour. That's because I did, Spencer, collecting empty trucks for the rubbish. Oh, you need a wash. Do that right now. I can't do that right now, Spencer. I said do it. So Scruff did.
Why is he listening to Spencer?
Back again once I'll take.
If I was being bossed around, I'd tell him, you know what? Back off. I'm doing my work. You're not the boss of me. Leave me alone. Grow up.
It's rubbish, he thought crossly. Later that day, Scruff returned from the tip with a pungy smell. Spencer had just returned with the Boxfords and was looking forward to a rest when he smelled Scruff.
Oh, no.
Yuck! Scruff! Go and have a wash on the double. Sooner or later, there'll be no soap suds for you.
Spencer is so
Poor
mean.
Scruff kept on being bossed around by Spencer, and by now he was getting fed up with it and wanted to take Percy's advice.
Why isn't he telling Sir Topham Hatt?
But no matter how many times he did, Spencer didn't bother to listen and kept on being a pain in the boiler for him.
Tell Sir Topham Hatt! It's that simple! I swear if I was there, I'd be like, Spencer, stop. Tell Sir Topham Hatt. Just stop. Just stop. You tell someone if you're being bullied or bossed around!
Scrumbo boy, can you take my coaches to the siding at Kells store, please? These empty trucks are needed at the harbour right away, Spencer.
Oh,
Could you shunt them yourself? Why should an engine like me shunt my own coaches? I am a private engine. I want to, you know, replied Scruff crossly. Spencer was speechless. For the first time, Scruff had finally stood up towards Spencer.
Yeah!
He felt great about it.
Yeah! Take that,
But
Spencer!
Spencer felt almost offended.
Serves him right!
How dare he speak to me like that? Him, a private engine? Nonsense! He's nothing more but a common engine that just happens to work for my private owners.
And you're nothing but a grade A bully!
And when he returned, Spencer was even bossier and bossier to the little engine. Scruff tried to talk back, but Spencer was having none of it. So much for standing up to him. I should pay him out.
Wind down.
Oh no, what is he gonna
Spencer woke up
do?
for something urgent. Duke Boxford came to see him and said, "There are some important business deals that I have to attend to in London, Spencer," he said, "and I cannot be late for it."
Tell me Scruff doesn't...
"Wake up, Scruff," whistled Spencer. "Get my coaches for me now." "But why?" yawned Scruff. "No back talk, just do it," Spencer barked. So Scruff did.
Scruff, don't do something stupid.
Spencer, someone should hold those coaches
what
back. That would be good
Okay,
to get
that
back
was
into
weird.
the main route too.
Spencer! No, Scruff,
Spencer
no!
waited at the station. "Where is that little green box?" he seethed. "I'm needed for an important journey. I must not miss my path." At last, Scruff arrived with the coaches. "About time," hissed Spencer. It wasn't even that long for Scruff to collect them, but to Spencer, it seemed to have been ages.
Spencer.
Scruff, however,
don't do
smirked
anything.
to himself as he placed the coaches onto Spencer's tender.
Oh no, what is he gonna do?
"When I give the word," he whispered to his driver. The workmen rushed around the train to see if everything is ready. Between Spencer's coach and tender
What
is
is he
a
gonna
corridor
do?
connection. Back when Spencer and his relatives were working on the other railway, his tender had a corridor connected by hooks that screws went through from the coach to his cab so it could run without stopping. But Spencer was in such a rush that the workmen had connected the corridor to his tender, but they had forgotten to couple him. Duke Boxford and his wife rushed to the coaches with their bags full of things, and as soon as the path was cleared for Spencer, he began to puff away. But he felt that the coaches were too heavy for him to pull. "What on earth?" he gasped. What he didn't know was that Scruff was holding him back with his brakes locked on. "Come on, come on, come on," he puffed. "I need to get to London, I need to get to London." But then there was trouble. As he managed to gain traction, something snapped. Spencer puffed forward.
Oh no!
Right, off we go. But then they stopped. "What's going on? We managed to make traction." His driver looked back and saw the corridor connection all snapped off and broken. Both Spencer and Scruff were surprised. "Oh, what have I done?" When Spencer heard the voice, he
Oh no,
was
Scruff!
screaming.
I told you!
He shouted. Bear King took the Boxfords to London instead, while Spencer and his coach got repaired.
Scruff! He went too far.
Scruff, however, felt very silly for what he had done.
Yeah, you think? That was a
When
little
Duke
too
Boxford
far.
came back and saw both Scruff and Spencer, he was not very pleased when he heard what Scruff had done. "I am sorry, sir," he said apologetically. "I didn't mean for Spencer to break the corridor connection, and I shouldn't have played a trick on him as well since you were in need of for something urgent." "You shouldn't have," agreed Duke. But why did you do that, Scruff? It's not like you. Then Scruff told Duke about Spencer and his bossy behavior.
See?
He then looked sternly towards him. Spencer, you shouldn't have treated Scruff like that. Just because you're our private engine doesn't mean that you go off and treat others like Scruff here as second-rate. And that goes to you being like that to Sir Rich's engines as well. You should apologize to Scruff, and Scruff, you should apologize to Spencer. Despite Spencer acting all high and mighty, your trick towards him fares no better, especially when it comes to something urgent. I'm sorry for not informing you about it because we were going in an urgent manner, but you should know that all our private trades are important no matter what. So both engines have apologized for their behavior. And from that day on, Spencer treats Scruff and all the other engines with respect.
Good. I'm glad. Well, that's all for today's video, guys. This one was very interesting. I'll see you all in the next video. This is KBear101 signing out. Adios, everybody.